If you caught my video last week, you'll know that I used the occasion of St. Patrick's Day to talk about the cultural beliefs that we all share with each other when we are growing up during those crucial formative years of our lives. Never mind the fact that we take other psychological snapshots that are particularly personal to ourselves. We all have these shared cultural snapshots too. Developmental psychology looks at the whole environment in which somebody is living, in particular through the third year of their lives. And therefore it talks about the influence that obviously, for most people, our parents have on us during that critical third year. But it also talks about the influence of siblings and peers and the wider cultural environment, the wider socio-economic environment in which I am growing up as well, and the emphasis that might be put on, for example, even having enough money, I mean in that particular case, and how that impacts us in later life. I mean, I recollect one particular client telling me that when she was about 11 or 12 years of age, she was out shopping with her mother, and her mother had to put something back on the shelves when she got to the checkout because she didn't have enough money. And the child said to the mother, "Do we not have enough money to live?" And the mother said, "Of course we do." But it had been imprinted on the child from a very early age that they were minding their pennies, if I can put it like that, in that particular household. So in other words, all these things, the national environment in which we grow up, the cultural environment, the socio-economic environment, and all down to our personal bits and pieces that we pick up, particularly during the third year of our lives, is called in developmental psychology the developmental niche. And there's a whole load of research done on this. There is a whole load of research that confirms it is all the influences that take place in this developmental niche that make us who we are. You know I'm about to correct that, don't you? It is all those influences, particularly, obviously, there's a hierarchy of influences, my parents, my peers, my siblings, but all of this stuff, the developmental niche, comes together to make me who I think I am. And the key point that I want to make in this video is that yes, the developmental niche and all the research around it proves again and again and again how the conceptual self is formed. But ultimately, we could take all of that research, tear it up and bin it, for the simple reason that all it does is confirm how we create who we think we are, not who we actually are. Right down to the very bones of I'm Irish, you're English. I'm French, you're Belgian. I'm German, you're Dutch. I'm American, you're Russian. I am a Jew, you're a Palestinian. You see where I'm going with this? The real point I'm making is that everything, all the way down to the conflict in the Middle East, comes from the conceptual self, or the shared conceptual self, that develops through the developmental niche. If you threw out thought, if you took thought completely out of that equation, there would be no problems in this world of ours. Now, obviously, we're not talking about changing the world in this short video today, but what I am talking about, and what you need to realize you can do, is changing your world.